Are you making these common hair mistakes that could be adding years to your look and sabotaging that elegant vibe you're going for? Stick around because we're not just talking about avoiding bad hairstyles. We are diving into some of the pro tips tailored to your age, hair type, and face shape to help you look effortlessly chic and sophisticated. And trust me, you won't want to miss mistake number 10 because it can totally change your game. Ready to level up your hair game? Let's dive right in. First, why don't we start with a common issue that many of us face but don't always address? Because let's be real here, our hair changes as we age, and ignoring these changes can seriously impact our overall look. Hair thinning is something that most of us deal with as we get older, and it's totally normal. Whether it's due to hormonal changes, stress, genetics, or just the natural aging process, it can sometimes feel like we're fighting a losing battle. But here's the thing. Ignoring thinning hair can leave your locks looking flat, lifeless, and, well, not as polished as you'd like. And let's face it, no one wants that. But don't panic, because thinning hair doesn't have to mean giving up on a chic, elegant look. In fact, it's entirely possible to make your hair look fuller, healthier, and vibrant without having to resort to anything extreme. One of the most effective ways to combat thinning hair is by adding soft, strategic layers. A layered haircut not only adds movement, but also creates the illusion of more volume, all without weighing your hair down. Plus, it gives your style that effortlessly chic vibe, which is exactly what we're going for, right? Now, if you're starting to notice a little more scalp peeking through than you'd like, don't worry, because there are simple ways to handle it. A good volumizing mousse or a lightweight texturizing spray can work wonders. They add a little lift and create the appearance of fuller, thicker hair in seconds, giving you that boost of confidence you deserve. And if you really want to take things to the next level, ask your stylist about adding highlights or lowlights. This can give your hair some depth and dimension, making it look even thicker than it actually is. Talk about a game changer, am I right? Remember, hair thinning is incredibly common, and it's nothing to feel self-conscious about. With the right haircut and products tailored to your hair's needs, you can have the kind of hair that not only looks good, but also makes you feel confident, radiant, and ready to take on the world every day. So, embrace the beauty of your hair at every stage, and know that a few simple tweaks can make all the difference. Speaking of hair that makes you feel confident, let's talk about another common mistake that might be keeping you stuck in the past. Let's take a little trip down memory lane, shall we? Think back to the hairstyle you wore in your 30s, the one that made you feel like you were absolutely rocking it. Whether it was a bold cut, some killer bangs, or maybe even that carefree, beachy wave, it probably felt just right at the time. And hey, that's great. But here's the thing, styles and trends evolve, and what worked back then might not be the best fit for where you are today. Let's be honest, hanging on to a hairstyle from decades ago can unintentionally make you look a bit older or, at worst, out of touch. So why not think about exploring something fresh, something that truly reflects the fabulous woman you've become? Modern hairstyles are all about effortless beauty, and they can give you that youthful, refreshed vibe without needing too much maintenance. Low-maintenance cuts, like a sleek bob or a chic shoulder-length lob, are not only timeless but also incredibly versatile. A bob, for instance, is great for framing your face and giving it that youthful glow. It's one of those cuts that makes you feel polished and sophisticated while still looking modern. On the other hand, a lob offers the perfect balance between length and manageability. It's not too short, but still light enough to make styling a breeze. You can play with different textures, add a little volume, or even experiment with curls for a more laid-back vibe. Here's a secret. Updating your hairstyle every 2 to 3 years is a fantastic way to keep your look fresh and current without feeling like you're chasing fleeting trends. It's like a mini reinvention. It's not about trying to look younger. It's about embracing the fabulous woman you are today, in this moment. A small update can make a huge difference in how you feel about your look, helping you align with your current style while staying true to yourself. And here's a little pro tip for those of you who might be hesitant about making a drastic change. You don't have to go all in at once. Start small by adjusting the length or adding subtle layers. Gradually easing into a fresh look helps you get comfortable with the change and allows you to adapt without feeling overwhelmed. Plus, you can always tweak it more as you go, so there's no need to commit to a huge change all at once. Now that we've tackled the outdated styles, let's move on to another subtle mistake that might be keeping you from looking your best. Have you ever walked out of the salon with a cut that just didn't feel right? The problem might not have been the cut itself, but whether it suits your face shape. Your face shape plays a huge role in how a hairstyle flatters you, and ignoring this can throw off your entire look. For instance, if you have an oval face, congratulations! You've basically hit the hairstyle jackpot. Oval faces are incredibly versatile and can pull off almost any style with ease. Whether you're into short pixie cuts, elegant bobs, or long flowing layers, oval faces can handle it all. The beauty of this face shape is that it's balanced naturally, so the options are endless. You can experiment with different textures and lengths without worrying about one being more flattering than the other. This makes styling so much fun because you can confidently try out new trends and looks. Now, if you have a round face, the key to the perfect hairstyle is elongation. Round faces tend to have fuller cheeks and a more rounded chin, so the goal is to create a more sculpted, elongated appearance. Hairstyles with volume at the crown. Think high ponytails or adding some height to the top can give your face more structure and balance. Additionally, layers that fall below the chin or even a longer bob can help add length to your face, drawing the eyes downward for a slimming effect. A side part works wonders here too, as it shifts the focus off the fullness of the face and gives it a more angular shape. For square faces, the focus is on softening those sharp, angular features, and the right hairstyle can make all the difference. Soft, layered cuts that frame the jawline are a great choice, as they create a more rounded appearance while still showcasing your strong, beautiful jaw. These cuts will give you a more feminine, balanced look while softening the lines around the face. Adding volume on top can also help draw attention upward and away from the jaw, giving the face a more oval shape. You might want to try a long bob or layers that blend smoothly to create an overall harmonious effect. Now, if you're still not sure about what face shape you have or which styles will flatter you the most, there's no need to stress. Consulting with a professional stylist is a great idea. They can take one look at your face and give you tailored advice based on your unique features. A stylist can recommend the cuts that will emphasize your best traits and help you avoid looks that might not work for your face shape. Trust me, investing in this personalized guidance will pay off big time when it comes to finding a style that makes you feel truly confident. Finally, when you're choosing a style, always keep in mind that adding bangs or face framing layers can be a real game changer. These subtle additions are great for softening any hard lines or angles, especially around the forehead or cheekbones. They can also draw attention to your eyes, which is always a beautiful feature to highlight. Whether you choose soft curtain bangs or gentle layers framing your face, they can make a world of difference in how your style enhances your natural beauty. And while understanding your face shape is key, let's not forget about another factor that can make or break your hairstyle: the color. Hair color can be one of your best assets or your biggest challenge when it comes to looking polished and put together. The wrong shade can wash you out, emphasize fine lines, or even make your hair look dull and lifeless. This is especially true for women over 50, as our skin tone and hair texture naturally change with age. Going too dark, like jet black, can look harsh against mature skin. It tends to accentuate wrinkles or shadows, which is the opposite of what we want. On the flip side, going too light, especially with cool-toned platinum blondes, can make your skin look pale and flat, lacking that healthy glow. The key is to aim for softer, blended tones. Warm highlights like honey or caramel can brighten your complexion and give your hair a more youthful, multi-dimensional look. If you prefer darker shades, consider adding subtle lowlights to create depth without looking too heavy. And here's a little secret for you. Grey hair can be gorgeous when embraced the right way. If you're going natural, make sure your grey hair is well maintained with products that enhance shine and reduce yellowing. Grey hair that's shiny and vibrant can look incredibly elegant. Now, if you're unsure about which shades suit you, consult a professional stylist. They can analyze your skin tone and recommend colors that will complement your natural beauty rather than overpower it. Keep in mind that your hair color isn't just about the shade, but it's also about the placement. Techniques like balayage or soft ombre can create a more natural, sun-kissed effect, which looks effortlessly chic. Speaking of color, let's address another common mistake that can instantly cheapen your overall look: neglecting those roots. Now let's be real, there's nothing that disrupts an otherwise polished look quite like visible roots or highlights that have grown out way past their prime. It can make your hair look neglected, and in turn, it can make your whole appearance feel less refined. The truth is, keeping your hair color fresh and well maintained is one of the simplest ways to elevate your overall look. Regular touch-ups are key, especially if you color your hair to cover grays or to brighten your natural shade. Consistency makes all the difference. But if the idea of constant maintenance feels overwhelming, don't worry, because there are solutions. Techniques like balayage or ombre are perfect for busy women because they grow out so gracefully. These styles allow for a softer, more natural transition as your roots come in, meaning fewer trips to the salon. They're a win-win, elegant and low maintenance. And let's talk about grey roots for a second. If you're in the process of transitioning to your natural grey, don't feel like you have to hide it. There are plenty of options for blending greys into your existing colour, making the process look intentional and stylish. Products like root touch-up sprays can also work wonders in between salon visits. A helpful tip for you is to keep a schedule for your hair appointments, whether it's every 6 weeks or every few months, depending on your style. This helps you stay on top of your maintenance without scrambling at the last minute. While keeping your color fresh is crucial, it's not the only aspect of your hair that matters. Let's shift gears and talk about hair length, which is another common area where we can go wrong. Okay, let's dive into the subject of long hair for a moment. We all know there's a certain nostalgia and sentimentality attached to long hair, especially as we get older. Maybe it's been your signature style for years, or perhaps it's the one thing you've always loved about your look. But here's the reality. As we age, our hair changes. It's not just about color or texture. Our hair can also become thinner, more fragile, and a lot less voluminous than it used to be. And if we're not careful, long hair can actually start dragging our faces down, which can make us appear tired or even older than we are. This doesn't mean you have to say goodbye to your beloved long hair completely, but it might be time to reassess what works best for you now, in this stage of life. If you're not ready to part with it, that's perfectly fine, but consider a shoulder-length cut as a great middle ground. It's long enough to still feel feminine, but short enough to be more manageable and flattering. It offers that perfect balance between length and ease, and it has a natural lifting effect, drawing attention upward, especially when paired with soft layers or face-framing pieces. These little details can help to add volume and give your hair a fresh, youthful bounce. If you're deeply attached to your long locks and can't bear the thought of parting with them, here's the key. Keeping your long hair healthy is a must. Regular trims are essential to prevent split ends and keep your hair looking polished. Deep conditioning treatments will help maintain that shiny, healthy look, while investing in a good quality shampoo and conditioner can make a world of difference in how your hair feels and behaves. Healthy, shiny long hair can absolutely still work wonders. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But if your long hair is starting to look unkempt or lifeless, it can have the opposite effect and actually make you look older and less put together. Now, don't be afraid of a change. A well-executed haircut, whether it's trimming the ends or opting for a fresh, flattering style, can transform your appearance. Think of it as a refreshing update to your look rather than something you're losing. A new cut can give you a more youthful, vibrant appearance and help you feel more aligned with who you are today. It's not about saying goodbye to long hair forever, but more about finding what works best for your current lifestyle, face shape, and hair health. Length is just one part of the equation. Now let's dive into something equally important, which is how you style your hair every day and avoid product overload. We've all been there, trying to tame flyaways, add volume, or keep a style in place with just a little more hairspray or mousse. But here's the thing, piling on too many styling products can do more harm than good. Instead of enhancing your hair's natural beauty, it can leave you with stiff, sticky, or weighed-down locks that look anything but elegant. Elegance is all about effortlessness, and your hair should reflect that. Too much product creates an unnatural, frozen-in-place appearance, which can make you look older and less polished. Lightweight, texturizing sprays and serums are a much better choice. They give your hair movement and volume without sacrificing softness. For instance, if you're looking to add volume, opt for a root-lifting spray instead of heavy mousse. Want to control frizz? Try a light smoothing serum rather than a thick gel. And for hold, go for a flexible hold hairspray that lets your hair move naturally while still keeping your style intact. Another universal tip I always tell you, less is more. You can start with a small amount of product and build up if needed. You can always add more, but it's hard to undo the sticky mess of overdoing it. Now, if you're unsure about which products work best for your hair type, consult your stylist. They can recommend lightweight, high-quality products that won't weigh your hair down. While we're on the topic of overdoing it, let's move on to something else that can distract from an elegant look, and that is accessories. Let's talk about how to keep it classy. Accessories can elevate your hair and complete your look, but when it comes to mature elegance, less is often more. We've all seen the colourful, overly sparkly clips or giant scrunchies that might have been fun back in the day. However, as we get older, those types of accessories can come off as youthful, even a bit juvenile, and can quickly make your overall appearance feel less polished. Instead, opt for sleek, minimalist accessories that have a timeless elegance. Tortoiseshell clips, pearl pins, or simple metal barrettes are all great choices that add a touch of sophistication without drawing too much attention. These types of accessories blend seamlessly with your hair, offering a refined, understated look that won't overpower your natural beauty. And we can't deny it, a good accessory can also make your day easier. A simple, stylish clip can help keep hair out of your face while looking effortlessly chic at the same time. Here's a useful tip. Choose hair accessories that match your personal style, but are also versatile enough to go with different outfits and occasions. The goal is subtlety, an elegance without distraction. Accessories can be the finishing touch to a stunning hairstyle, but let's not forget about the foundation, which is your actual hair care. Let's get real for a second here. Healthy hair is beautiful hair. As we age, our hair naturally starts to change, whether it's thinning, becoming more brittle, or losing its shine. But one thing's for sure, you can't expect your hair to look fabulous if you're not taking care of it. Neglecting basic hair health can leave you with dry, lifeless locks that don't do justice to the beauty you carry. First things first, don't skip your regular trims. Even if you're trying to grow your hair out, trimming those split ends is essential for keeping it healthy and preventing breakage. Next, pay attention to the products you're using. Harsh shampoos with sulfates can strip your hair of natural oils, leaving it dry and dull. Instead, opt for a sulfate-free shampoo and a conditioner that's tailored to your hair type. And let's not forget about scalp care. A healthy scalp leads to healthy hair, so give your scalp some love with regular massages and the occasional exfoliation to remove buildup. If your hair feels dry or in need of a little extra nourishment, consider incorporating a weekly hair mask or deep conditioning treatment into your routine. It's a simple way to bring back that softness and shine. Your hair's health is a direct reflection of your overall health. Stay hydrated, eat a balanced diet, and make sure you're getting the vitamins and nutrients your hair needs to thrive. Healthy hair is beautiful, but one final mistake can really aid you in ways you might not expect. It's easy to forget about the subtle details, like your hairline and part, but they can make a huge difference in how your hairstyle looks. As we get older, our hairlines naturally change, and the way we part our hair can either highlight or disguise those changes. For example, a harsh middle part can accentuate a receding hairline or make the face appear more drawn. The goal is to create a flattering frame that highlights your best features. These are your eyes, cheekbones, or jawline. One of the easiest ways to soften a look is by experimenting with different parts. A side part, for instance, can instantly lift the face and create the illusion of more volume on top, which helps balance out thinning areas. If you love the look of bangs, consider soft, wispy ones that fall gently around your face. They can help cover a higher forehead or distract from a thinning hairline. If thinning is an issue, don't hesitate to consult a stylist. There are various options available, like fillers or strategic cuts, that can disguise problem areas and make your hair appear fuller. The key is finding what works best for your unique hairline and part. A little adjustment to your part can work wonders. If you normally part your hair down the middle, try switching it to the side for a few days to see how it feels. It might just become your new go-to. So, which of these hair mistakes are you guilty of? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about how we're all rocking our hair and staying fabulous at any age. And if you enjoyed watching this video, you'll definitely love the next one.